So, as you guys can see, it's a little bit of a mess out here. I pulled all this stuff down. We didn't do any work today because it's Saturday and I wanted to take the day off to try to get this under control. I am gonna start up here. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. I'm sure I'll have videos out tomorrow, but if not, happy Mother's Day. This might happy late Mother's Day because this probably went out a little bit later. But I really need to get things straightened up over here. Rachel told me this side of the yard needs to be mowed. You think it's pretty bad? We'll take a mower through that, get some good video. But for now, we're gonna work on this way over. So this is gonna be a couple videos, obviously, but I'm gonna start down here by cleaning up over here, all the way down here. First, we're gonna start by mowing the butterfly garden. I'll get you a video afterwards of what progress I'm making. I have to get, oh, there looks like a red strawberry down there. I have to get down there and water all that. So what I'm gonna do first is mow all that, set up the sprinkler to get all that wet and watered in pretty good. And then we will tackle this. This I've been cutting at almost 5 inches to try to drown out some of these weeds. I never put a pre-emergent down, so we'll see how that goes. Eventually I'm gonna put a pre-emergent down, but it don't look too bad for not having any water. I never got to my experiment of watering half of it. I just decided to grow higher or cut higher, but it is what it is. So let's try to get some work done, and hopefully by the end of Sunday, all this is weed-eated. Rachel wants to plant more seeds. We need to go up on the porch there, straighten that out so we can put seeds up there. We have little tomatoes and stuff, and we need to get corn started, pull all that stuff out. I bet you I have snow peas I can pick today, even though they haven't been watered in 7 days now. And it's still growing, but okay guys, I got this mowed roughly one time. Now I am gonna, and when I was mowing, I noticed all these strawberries on here. Let me check and see if they're good still, because the birds tend to get them. These haven't been watered in a couple of days. Oh, sorry about that loudness. But look, oh man, that's a nice one, right? I am going to leave all of these strawberries on here if they're not damaged. Now that one has a little bit of a bite in it, and the reason being, see, some of them are damaged. So I'll pull off the bad ones, and then I'm gonna leave on any good ones. See, the birds get to them for tomorrow when we put these out here for sale, but I do need to get down here and water them. But look, I got stuff mowed for the first cut. Not the first cut of the season, but I did one pass on everything. I'm gonna go trim everything out right now, all this string trim, and then I'll do my final pass in here so I can get some water down here. I might wait until tomorrow morning, but then again, I might just water it tonight. What's the worst? I don't think we're gonna get any fungus. We're about to get cool. Look at the cosmos popping up. So I wanna get all this weeded out so it looks nice again. Ah, see, look. Rachel has sunflowers down here. Okay, I need to get some water to these, see? I definitely underwater. I've been reading yeah, look, petunias look good. Okay, guys, the butterfly garden is done. I'm gonna move these over here. Now I weed-eated all the weeds out of this. I didn't take the time to pull the weeds. When you don't have cars or anything to worry about, and it's kind of in the middle of the yard, you can weed-eat weeds all the way down to the dirt, so you don't have to spray anything. We don't want to spray any Roundup or weed killer in the garden area or the lawn around the garden, because we farm veggies and stuff. Now, I'm not 100% organic. I do use fertilizers, synthetic sometimes for some of the flowers. I just don't have time to keep up with using all organic fertilizers as far as like the flowers go. Now the vegetables and stuff, I do the organic and don't use the other stuff, the synthetic, because we're eating them. Although we don't eat organic foods, so I mean, it wouldn't hurt if I did fertilize these with like a stronger synthetic fertilizer. It's not going to hurt us. We don't eat 100% organic, so I just don't spray pesticides. I'd rather use neem oil and stuff like that, and then amend the soil like we did there with compost, and all that's organic. But as far as like if you need to give something a boost because it's really hurting or it hasn't had anything, you can give it some of the fertilizers. It's just I wouldn't spray any of the insecticides on stuff you're gonna eat. Okay, so I got all that. I'm just gonna give a final touch-up mow on this, but I need to go eat a dinner to give me some more energy so I can put the sprinkler out here. Normally I wouldn't water at night, but I mean, it is summer, you get thunderstorms, Mother Nature waters at night. I just might go and spray all this with everything with a neem oil. That'll help. The other day I put on the channel, we found a little box turtle that we almost chopped up. I dug up or something. Paige built this little enclosure for him, and he doesn't climb out. We thought he got away because we couldn't find him the other day or yesterday. And then Paige said, maybe we'll just have to watch out we don't mow him over with a lawnmower. And then she came out the next morning and found him back in here. I don't think he'll climb out over the walls we have here. They're pretty high for him, but this is better than keeping him in a tank, and we didn't want him to just die in nature. And the kids have a little pet named Leonardo. I don't know if I can find him. He might be under. So when he pops out again, we'll show him. Okay, it is Sunday. Hopefully you guys had a happy Mother's Day if you're not seeing this until after, maybe. I did end up getting all this part mowed, that part mowed down there. I think I'm gonna put some plants out. We haven't had rain. I watered everything this morning with the hose. Rachel wants to put some plants and candles out, so I'm gonna put a little umbrella right here and set up some plants, some candles. Everything out here is looking pretty good. I watered everything, like I said, twice already. But look, pretty nice. I don't know what that is. A bird might have been down here. The birds get my strawberries. Oh, look at this one. That one's nice. But if I'm down here working, they might not bother with them. So I'm gonna put these strawberry buckets out. We are asking, like I said last week, $25 each for these. Plants in the store you can't even get them now, and they are for one plant like $5. There's like 5 or 6 plants in each one of these buckets. So I got all this mowed. Our bluebird came back to her nest, so that's a good thing. So I haven't mowed this in a while. I'm gonna work on this because what I'm gonna do is get the loop hoe, and I am gonna hoe all this out, everything around these sunflowers out, all around this broccoli I'm gonna clean out. Not broccoli, cabbage. See, that my plan's not gonna work. I don't know if maybe I'll thin some of this out, but I want to do corn all through here. This whole aisle I want to do corn, but I have some of this stuff that's growing. Look at this weeds, man. These are out of control. So burning your plot first does nothing, as you can see, does nothing. So let's go ahead and get all this cleaned up, and then I will get back to you. I'm gonna mow it all down. Oh, and look, our fig trees are coming back, but we're not gonna get any figs. Last year, everything came back on these branches, but they're all dead now, both trees, and all we have is little figs down there. That tended to happen to a lot of plants this year. Oh, and I gotta dig this out before I start mowing too. That is yarrow. I'm gonna move it into one of these beds, and then I have to move this here. It is not supposed to be here. Or maybe I'll just mow around it and leave the yarrow in that. The only thing is once I get these beds filled in, I'm not going to be able to mow around. So no, I'm going to move it. So let me move this real quick, then I'm going to start mowing. Okay guys, Rachel's got candles set up out there. Flowers, I'll show you in a little bit. But I wanted to get you a before of everything. White butterflies, cabbage moths, they're very bad. A before of the garden area. Then I'm going to work on it. And then I'll get you an after. I dug the yarrow out and put it here. I'm going to try to repot a whole bunch of this, see if it comes back. And then same with this. I'm going to try to repot a bunch of that. But for now, look how big Lucifer's getting. Lucifer, come here. She's getting big, aren't you? Are you getting big? What'd you say? You'll get it all set up and we'll get rain?
That's exactly what will happen. Is I'll get it all set up and
so we got some candles, sunflowers, hostas. They don't look 100% because they weren't watered. I brought new sunflowers up, and the ones that were wilted popped back, but they don't look too good. We'll give them a little bit.
Yeah, and the hostas will be fine too.
Yeah, and then we have all the strawberries out here. There's a lot of strawberries on there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
So I'm not going to pick them and eat them because hopefully somebody will buy them because they have the strawberries.
Here you go. Do you want to put a price on it?
So I'm going to go mow the garden now.
I put price on it.
Okay, got that done. Now I'm going to weed eat all this stuff down to the dirt in my aisles and rerun an edge on it. And of course, we set up all our stuff out here and it's starting to rain. We don't get rain in 10 days, and then we set up out here and all of a sudden we get wind and now it's going to rain. Fun, fun, fun. Okay guys, here's the after. I got everything weed-eated down that needs to be weed-eated down. All the beds were weed-eated down. Eventually I'll respade them when we go to plant. But today I got to concentrate on all that stuff's getting pulled out. Anything that you see that's bolted is coming out, and we're planting corn seeds in with all this cabbage because the cabbage should be done in probably about 4 more weeks if I water it, and then the corn will hopefully shoot up by then. But if the corn starts to overtake the cabbage, and hopefully we have small heads, we'll just gut and pick it. I want this whole line to be corn, all in between, all from that all the way down 4 foot wide from the fence out is going to be corn. And look, everything's struggling because of the heat and the no rain. So I'll put that on there. I'll leave that probably for about an hour. I'm going to go in, get cleaned up, and the next thing I might tackle out here, I'm not sure. I am sure. I'm going to hoe all this and pull all the weeds out, like go in between here. When I move the sprinkler down, I'll start down there, but I'm going to go in and pull all these weeds out. And then what we're going to do is figure out a way to plant corn in here. Look how these are suffering. I mean, it's moist down in the ground a little ways, but they are suffering. So we will come out and weed eat this. Not weed it. And then if I get that much done, we'll go up top and start cleaning off the porch. So let's show you some stuff before I take a break. Apples are looking good. I'm gonna hit this with a neem oil only because there is aphids and stuff on here. So tonight I'll hit that with a neem oil. Torch lilies are blooming. I gave everything up here a little bit of water. They could use it. Nice, nice. And here's our little setup. If you guys don't know, we sell candles too. We have different kinds. Rachel has them labeled. Black cherry Merlot, fresh cut grass, fresh linen, lavender, mountain mist, and blackberry Merlot, bigger ones. And then these are wax melts and little candles. So, and I watered this, weeded it out. I have to deadhead all my stuff. For now, I'm gonna go get cleaned up because I weed eated. And then, if I make it that far and get all that done, I'm gonna pull all the debris into the burn pile. And I really would like to get up here. I don't think any of our mums came back. I'd really like to get cleaned up here so I can start putting like flowers and stuff all in the front along here, so they only get morning, like 8 hours of morning sun. Look at all the mums. None of them came back up, so we're gonna recycle that soil. I haven't seen Leonardo out of his pen or crawling around. Last time he disappeared, he was buried. Up here is a mess, but everything is looking good. See all the dahlias coming in. More strawberry plants. More dahlias. And look at these potato plants. These are huge. Then if you come around to here, plenty of strawberries, as you see. Look, Rachel's putting little wraps around her strawberries so the birds don't get them. But look at them all. It's a lot of strawberries. Okay, so I got this all prepped. I got the sprinkler going down there. I'll show you what things look like. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in some Trucker's Favorite White Corn. I'm gonna put probably 6 inches apart all the way down, and fill in this whole area as much as I can get, as wide as I can get. The sunflowers will be well grown before the corn comes up, and Rachel put a couple more little sunflowers in here that were in trays, struggling, little tiny ones. We'll see how big they get. As soon as I get it planted, I'll move the sprinkler down to this area to water this whole area here, the lawn and everything. Because I did seed here, it doesn't look too pretty right now. Or I might just wait until I cut all the weeds out and then come and mow back over it. Okay guys, I got corn planted. Not as much as I wanted to. I'm probably gonna do other stuff and plant more corn tomorrow. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I wanna interlace it between all these broccolis, but I don't know that that's gonna be possible. So I might just sporadically pop corn everywhere in there. It'll be even in them aisles, and then I'm gonna sporadically pop it everywhere where there's nothing growing. And everything I started giving, we didn't get any rain today, but I started giving all these cabbages water. Oh man, look how good they look. This is a mess down here. I finally got everything cleaned out. First time ever we're gonna have a ton of snow peas, which I'm very excited about. I might have to come and put them up. They don't seem to be wanting to go over the thing. We have radishes. Onions are doing really well. I don't even know what I planted in there. Wasn't weeds, I know that. We have beets, more kale, so we can use that in salads. The broccoli is what I like the most. I'm not even sure what this is, but look, what a difference. Everything, a little bit of work all day today. I am gonna probably end the video here. We did not sell anything, which is sad. But it is what it is. We're really not, we don't have a ton of stuff yet, and we kind of got out late and we don't have signs anywhere. And yeah, it's not good to overhead water, but when you haven't had any measurable rain, I think literally in 14 days we've had maybe 1/10 of an inch. So overhead watering is what you got to do. And besides, that's all brassicas. It ain't gonna make much of a difference. But not bad. Some sunflowers that we did not plant in here, they kind of came back. See how big they are? Reseeded themselves. We're going to keep them. We are making progress, guys. I don't know if I'm going to get everything I want to get done today because, look, Rachel planted some sunflowers since we don't want them to go to waste. Hydrangeas are still coming back late. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if that was a lot. Oh, look. And Mama Bluebird. If you see, I don't want to get too close. Now, I'm gonna come back out probably in a half hour and tackle this monstrosity over here. It's gotten out of control. Paige hasn't been able to get to the ducks. So I'll probably end the night cleaning all this up and mowing over there. It's like a jungle out here, guys, look. And yeah, we brought Leonardo back. That's what the kids named it. But he might have escaped. And we knew that was possible, that he would get out. But he let's put this over here. But he didn't. We thought he got out before. And if he does, that's fine. I just got to watch out. And he didn't. The next day, Paige came back and she found him in here. But it is what it is. We didn't want to keep him in a cage, at like in a house, in a terrarium. So we put him in here and he can just go wherever he wants to go. Oh, and before I end the video, because I am going to end it, I want to try to put this one up tonight. I did straighten up out here, redid some things. These are all our fuchsia baskets. And these are all just plants that we have going. Tomatoes, I need to give these guys more light. Look at them. They are struggling. But we're going to repot them. But I'm going to take a break and end the video here. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Rachel, look at Rachel. She's covering her strawberries so nobody gets them, the birds. It is definitely the birds that were doing it. Funny, right? See how everything's getting bigger from the last time you guys seen? Ooh, that's a nice strawberry. Is there any other ones in here? No. Okay. Peonies. Oh, look, these flowers bloom. They're roses. These were given to us by a client that did not want these anymore. They're so pretty, aren't they? Okay. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I might need help mowing that. Have a good night, guys.